Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Vertz Designs. Today in this video I'm gonna show you to make a type of 3D text with what added by adding textures, by adding a 3D effect, like that type of text. In this video I'm gonna introduce you to a new app called as Ibis Paint X. It is available in both Android and iOS. But if you need to access the some of the premium features, you need to pay for it, or you have to download the mode APK. In this video I'm gonna guide you through the basics of Ibis Paint and show you some basic features through which you can make amazing edits. So let's start the video. First we have to open Pixellab. So in this video I'm going to recreate the text that I made in Minecraft team, the header which I posted on Instagram. So first I opened Pixellab and I typed in my text and I added a font. You will get the font link in the pack if you want, but it's not necessary. You can use your own font. Just for the video I'm using this. So I made the background transparent and I saved it to gallery. Now I opened Ibis Paint X and I opened a new project in Twitter header size. You can see what I'm doing. These are all the tools, the toolbar section. There are many tools: clear layer, invert layer, merge layer, move layer, delete layer, and rename layer, reduce opacity, different types of transparent backgrounds, different blending modes, different screen tones, many other. And the alpha lock means if you do something in that layer, that will only be inside that particular layer. So I imported my image, that is the text, and I resized it like this. The only problem with Ibis Paint is that we cannot adjust it perfectly in the center, so we have to do it on our own. So I have adjusted like this. Now we have to duplicate the layer. Sorry, I have accidentally took that. Now we have to duplicate the layer, enable alpha lock, and go to effects and enable this gradient. Go to parallel gradation and copy my settings. These are my settings. I copy it and just enable it in this layer. For some reason my parallel gradient is not working, so I made an empty layer and moved it in the top and place it above the text layer, and just enable clipping and applied the parallel gradient. So we got this gradient like this. Now we have to duplicate the layer and we have to add an effect called as wet edge. You don't have to add the inner glow. I accidentally did that. You have to add the wet edge option. Wet edge. Now increase the width like this. This will be enough. Okay, perfect. Now go to the below text layer. Now add a texture. I have given that in the pack. It is a wooden texture like this, and now resize it according to your text. Now enable the clipping and change the blending mode to overlay and just reduce opacity a little bit, just a little bit, not much. Okay, now that's better. Now we have to duplicate the layer once more and add a 3D effect. So we have to go to effects and style and enable the extrude parallel option. Now copy my settings, do as I am doing. You will observe a little lag if your device is not a high-end one, because Ibis Paint has some bugs which is to be fixed. So you will observe some lags and bugs. so just ignore it and do as I am doing, and I give a 3D effect like this, and change the highlight color according to a theme, and copy my basic settings. Now change the lighting conditions according to your needs. I am giving it like this. You can give any type of lighting as you want, but it must correspond to the theme of your your color theme, correspond to your color theme. Now after adding the layer, now just make an empty layer and enable clipping, and select the brush tool and select the pen fade option, the fade pen. Now copy the settings and just reduce opacity to 20% and increase the size of the brush to 189 pixels or 190 pixels. Now and in the empty layer, draw a stroke like this, so that you give a slight shadow like this, a slight stroke, just to add a minute shadow. That's fine. Now merge the layers and add a texture. This is one. I added it and just reduce the size and just enable clipping and change the blending mode to overlay. You can choose any blending mode as you like. I just changed it to multiply so that it gives more realistic effect. Gives it a more realistic effect. Now we have added the 3D effect and all the textures correctly. Now we have to add a slight glow and a drop shadow, and you can reduce or increase opacity as you like and change the blending modes according to your needs. Now just duplicate the layer and change the blending mode to linear dodge. Now go to effects, filter, and Gaussian blur. Increase the radius to maximum and reduce the opacity to less than 20%, because the Gaussian blur in this in Ibis Paint is not that much spread about, so we have to reduce the opacity. Now we have to add a drop shadow to the image, drop shadow to the text. Just copy my settings, reduce the distance to the lowest possible and increase the radius. Now you have to save the image as a transparent PNG and all our work is done. So if you like the video, please like it, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and share to your friends. If you haven't seen my Instagram yet, make sure to follow my Instagram. The link will be given in the description. So, and all the images or textures used in the pack will be given in the description. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.